Let me do a quick one, tell you a little bit about me after. So, told my friend that I have a problem I need their help with recently, and they said, first off, Danny, don't use the word problem because it's too negative. Instead, use the word challenge because it implies that there's room to grow. And they were right, you guys. It's much better to say you have a drinking challenge. It's like a lot more whimsical. Hi, thank you guys so much for coming out. This is like the coolest thing in the world to do is stand-up. You can't do it without you, so thank you so much. There is something that sucks about stand-up, and it is this. Everyone that you have seen tonight, everyone you're going to see, we are out every night working on new jokes, working on our timing, just trying to be the best comic that we can be, right? What sucks about stand-up is you guys are as funny as us without the practice. That's just how humor works. It's humor. It's built into us as people to make a connection, right? And I have a perfect example of what I mean. Doing a show not too long ago, someone comes up to me afterwards, they said, hey Danny, that was so much fun, can we take a picture together? Alright, so in the back of my mind, I was like, fucking check. This comedy bucket list is going great. And so I said that to them, I was like, of course we could take a picture, that would mean the world to me. And they went, oh, perfect, you just look exactly like my sister. And they could see I was uncomfortable, they could see it on my face, so to try and make things better, they followed up with, oh, don't worry though, they're non-binary, so I'm an ally and you can't tell me otherwise. I have an older sister myself. It makes noise if you got a sibling in here, yeah? Okay. So if you have a sibling, you may have been asked this unfortunate question that I used to get all the time asked when I was growing up. I used to get asked, hey Danny, is your sister hot? Horrible question. Yeah, I'd send you back to middle school with that. My bad. It's a horrible question to ask anyone, regardless of their age. Here's the thing though, I'm 29 years old. I'm like almost an adult at this point, I would say. And how about? So if one of you guys came up to me after the show trying to be funny, like, hey dude, is your sister hot? I have the ability, I have the power of language to be like, no, I don't think my sister's hot, you fucking weirdo. What's the matter with you? But then I would tell you right after, that's my big sister, that's my older sister. She had my back time and time again, over and over. She's a gorgeous human being. I love her with my whole heart. But like I said, I'm 29. You don't know how to say that when you're 13 years old. So people would just be like, hey Danny, is your sister hot? And I would get uncomfortable and go, she's not as hot as my dad. Old Petey's packing. Silver-haired fox. She's getting married soon, and that's going to be the first time that my dad, my mom, and my stepdad are all in the same room together since the divorce, right? My dad, he said things like, I'll kill him if I ever see him. And my stepdad has said things like, I'll die for your mother. So that's exciting, right? Guys, we might get to see this play out how they both want it to. Taking bets like a white trash bookie, it's great. I kinda jumped in, my bad. As my parents are divorced, it's totally cool. It is also kind of all my mom's fault. So, when she got a message on Facebook one day from a distant relative that just read, yikes, she thought the news made it through the grapevine, and she just blasted right in and was like, you heard? I cheated on Pete with my high school boyfriend, and I'm moving to California to be with him. And no joke, you guys just learned exactly how my third cousin did because he answered, no, Susan, I'm talking about the New York Rangers. What's up with you, though? It seems like there's some shit going on. And that is what was going on for a little bit, guys. Don't worry, like I said, totally cool now. It was a little weird, of course, at the start. It was super weird when me, my sister, my mom, my dad, we all spent Christmas together under the same roof while my parents are going through their divorce. Like I said, very weird, very uncomfortable. The weirdest part about it, though, leading up to Christmas, my mom kept trying to act like there was nothing weird about it. She just kept being like, what do you want for Christmas, Dan? And I couldn't help myself, so I was like, for you and Dad to get back together. And she would go, nope, can't do that. How about some sneakers? Cool! Will this pair stay together? Or is one of these Adidas gonna go live in California with a Nike? My stepdad's name is Nick. That joke is extra fun. I have anxiety. Are there any nervous Nellies here? Yeah, give it up for them. That was probably really fucking hard for them. It'll be 2 in the morning. They're gonna be staring at their ceiling like, why did I say that? Pillow is so sweaty now. So I have anxiety. It's really tough to describe to people that don't have it. My therapist, he put it perfectly. He said, having anxiety is like you're the passenger in a vehicle that the driver has no control over, all right? They're just a terrible driver. But taking medication makes it so that you are in the driver's seat. You are in control. And guys, I take Lexapro now, so what I've learned from being on medication is that I am also a very bad driver. That's what I've learned. I didn't know life was a stick shift. Depression is another really weird one. Even as a professional, I was like, that was very poignant. How would you describe depression? Even as a professional, my therapist was like, oh no. He had to paraphrase what he once heard. So I asked him, apparently this is what someone once said. They said, for too long, I have been starving to death, but have not died. For too long, I have been parched of thirst, but cannot quench it. I feel nothing. Not the spray of the sea, the wind on my face. I feel nothing. And I had to pause for a second, and I was like, Russell, dude, that was beautiful. One of your other patients said that? And he was like, nah, man, that's from Pirates of the Caribbean. Yeah, the part where Captain Barbossa's like, you best start believing in ghost stories, Miss Turner. You're in one! That's depression. I'm Danny Killea. Have a great night, guys.